Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? I'm good, thank you. I'm as good as I could be when I have anxiety and depression and mental health, and lots of shitty things have happened to me this year, and probably because we have a really shit year every year. If you noticed that, there was 2016 and then 2020 and then next year's 2024. I'm actually scared. So a lot of shitty things are probably going to happen to me next year, and right now I am just sitting right at the bottom of my bed at 11:38 p.m. and I'm going to do a trashy, tacky y2k makeup look because lots of people have been doing it recently, and it has become a real trend to trash the y2k era and the fashion associated with it, just because, well, to be honest, I lived through that era. Like, I was a kid, I was very young, but it was bad. Yes, the fashion was not very good at that time, I admit it. Obviously, it's very hazy for me, but I know what it looked like. It was something. And yes, I do actually plan to do a series on this Chanel. Shout out to Luxaria for starting that trend of calling your YouTube channel your YouTube Chanel, called 100 Years of Beauty, where I'm going to start with the 1920s and end with a look today, and I'm just going to do like my take on a look from each decade. And yeah, but today it's just going to be quite a casual sort of get ready with me where I make myself look absolutely hideous for you, and I hope you like it. I've just got my let's grab it, I've just washed my brushes and washed and wetted my beauty blender so I can use that today, and I've got my little makeup pouch. Took the most basic lip gloss I have, no offense, no, I still love you. Anyway, all the lip glosses I have are way too nice, but I just took the most plain one I had because it was kind of like that in the early 2000s. Let's see, so I'm just going to talk about how I've just been getting on and stuff while I turn myself into somebody from a Disney Channel TV show or something from that era. Or actually, I'm not going to be doing hair or anything, I'm just going to be doing the awful makeup. I'm probably going to end up looking like Donald Trump, to be honest, because that's what the foundation was like. Yeah, fake tans were really in, and it wasn't like a bronzy fake tan, it was orange, it was bright, and I've got some innovative ways of doing that, and I found my primer. That's what I was looking for, but right now I'm looking for my eye primer. I don't know what that is. Where the bleeding hell is it? We're just going to start by putting primer all over my face because I'm going to need it, because I'm going to make myself look horrible. You're going to take it and we're just going to rub it all over my face like that. Give myself a lovely massage. So if you're wondering why I'm actually filming and I'm going to be doing a lot of video content late at night, is because, as a lot of you people know, if you know me personally, I have a horrible sleep pattern. I find it hard to keep a sleep pattern for like a few days before I'm getting up at 3 p.m. and going to bed at like 4 a.m. So basically, since I'm off work at the moment because it's the uni holidays, I don't know if I've explained what I do for work, but I don't know where my eye primer has gone, so I'm going to have to just make do with what I've got and use concealer. Trust me, this is the only thing I'm going to be using concealer for, which I don't usually like to use concealer for in this video, because wait till you get to lips. So I've got my concealer. So what I was saying, I'm a study assistant. I work as a study assistant for students on DSA. I might have almost said the company I worked for, but probably shouldn't really. I'm not going to say that online. But yeah, and yeah, I obviously, because it's the uni holidays at the moment, I am not working so much, and so it's my opportunity to fix my sleep pattern, because my friend gave me this tip where you basically go to bed an hour later, so you end up nocturnal at some point, so I'm using it as an opportunity to stay up and make videos. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. And my plans for this week, I'm going to a Christmas party on Tuesday. Yeah, I'm going to a Christmas party with some friends in Brighton. I'm not going to tell you exactly where I am, so you can't come and try and murder me, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. And so I'm going to start with eyeshadow. I'm going to show you the palettes I'm using. I'm using Carnival Interstellar by Be Perfect. I broke the mirror on this one, so I'm using cling film to stop little flecks of glass from going in the eyeshadow and eventually in my eye. I'm going to be using the Retro Love palette from Beauty Bay because it's a little bit retro today. I'm going to use the Dark Fantasy palette because this was a dark time when it came to fashion and makeup. And I'm going to be using the Revolution Digi Butterfly palette for some bits. So I'm going to start off by looking at the Be Perfect palette, and I'm just going to basically, what I'm going to start with is grey on that sort of area, because that's what it was. It was grey like clouds. It was not a good time for makeup. Yes, and I'm not going to blend it too much because I automatically start blending, because people really didn't blend their eyeshadow at that time. God, I'm gonna look hideous. Yes, this is not the kind of look I like to do. Just automatic blending. Maybe I should like blend just underneath, just make it look a bit good. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people on TikTok doing this look. Oops, it looks too good. I need to make it look worse. I blended it too much. Yes, I'm going to look like Dolly's Man by the end of this. If you don't know what I'm on about when I say Dolly's Man, go watch my TikToks. Yeah, I know you've not been watching my TikToks. If you ask me, oh, what do you mean by Dolly's Man? Yeah, just go watch my TikToks. And then I'm going to be going into a kind of glittery, silvery shade, and we're basically just going to stripe it on. We're not even going to blend it. We're just going to go, bleh. Oh, and I automatically start blending. What the fuck is with me? Yeah, I'm just blah, blah, blah. The objective is not to make myself look good. The objective is to make myself look bad, because that's what everyone did in the early 2000s. And this is not meant to be an offensive video to people who like this makeup. This is meant to be a affectionate parody, just because everyone's doing it at the moment. And I'm going to go to this I'm going to go into the Dark Fantasy palette and go into this slightly lighter silver, just again, just a kind of stripe on top. Like this. And I pull horrible faces when I put makeup on, I know. Just slightly lighter. And then, because it was always like silvery kind of white, we're going to go into this, in the Retro Love palette, we're going to go into this sparkly white, and it had to be very sparkly and silvery. Silver was the favourite, I get the impression. A lot of people go right up to there, but I'm not doing that because they didn't really do that so much. And I'm making this actually look really good. And got to try not to blend it, because that's not what they did in the 2000s. Blending was not in. And like, yep, in the early 2000s, really skinny eyebrows were in, but I'm not plucking my eyebrows. I don't have any Pritt stick to use, so we're just going to make do with this. And now we're going to show you what I'm going to do with the foundation. So I'm going to do what I don't usually do. I'm going to first start putting it on my hand, because this is, oh god, did you see that? It just slopped off onto my leg. Oh my god, can't believe that actually happened on camera. I'm doing something I don't usually do. I'm putting it on the back of my hand first. Unfortunately, at times like this I wish I had a pump. Yeah, because... And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the orangest eyeshadow that I can, and I'm just going to... What shall I use as a foundation brush? I'm basically going to... I should just use my beauty blender. No, I don't know. Just going to take orange, see if this fucking works. I need to look like an Oompa Loompa. I need to make... That's pathetic. I need more orange than that. I need it to be even oranger. Oh god, I'm going to ruin this shade. Ruining the shade Pose in the Digi Butterfly palette. Because for views, we've got to get that fucking YouTube views. Even though my channel is not monetized, I need views. Okay, I've just fucked up this brush. I'm going to try using my beauty blender. And I'm probably totally ruining this shade. And I'm going to try this, add a bit of brown just to show that it's supposed to be a fake tan, but I'm ending up blending it into, so I'm probably going to have to stop putting it on my face. It's not really showing up. Oh, it's blending too much into... Okay, we're going to have to go through a different approach. What I'm going to try and do is I'm just going to splodge it onto my face like I would usually do. I usually mix my foundation with liquid highlighter, as you saw in my previous video. But that wasn't the look for today because I'm not supposed to look all... I'm not giving myself moonlight skin, I'm giving myself y2k orange fake tan skin, and this foundation goes a long way, but I'm going to put on more because more was more at that time. Okay, and more, and then we're going to take... God, look at my beauty blender. I'm going to take orange eyeshadow. We're just going to just dot orange around because it needs to be orange. I am going for that orange glow because aren't you glad I'm making another video? Everyone who ever talks about orange on YouTube says that. Oh my god, look at this shade. I'm destroying this shade. Oh my god, this shade's going to need some maintenance. Luckily I don't use it that often. I tend to not use orange eyeshadow too much because, yeah, I'm just going to... And then I'm probably going to go into a bit into this orangey brown shade just to kind of show that it's supposed to be a tan, even though it's going to be mostly orange. Because for some reason when fake tans go very dark, they go orange. And yeah, I'm just going to start blending that in. Oh my god. Oh my god. You can't see it very well because, as a lot of you know, the lighting in my room is shite, but oh my god, I am looking rather bad. Making myself look horrible for YouTube. Yes. I often find a lot of contour sticks too warm and orangey. I prefer cooler toned, but not for this video. Blending this in, I'm going to... My blush brush is not going to forgive me. Are you, blush brush? We'll wash you after, don't worry. We'll wash you so that you can go pink again. I'm just going to make myself look orange. Just spread orange. Orange. When I first started a YouTube channel, I never guessed I'd be doing this. Making myself bright orange. Oh god. How did people actually do this in the 2000s? God. Making myself orange. It looks even worse off camera. And yes. Yes. Oh my god, look at me. The things that people do for views. And I'm not going to use concealer because, well, people didn't really use it. I didn't hear so much about concealer back in the day, but yes, people didn't use it, well, not for the correct use. I'm probably going to put some orange eyeshadow, like, up here, just to make it blend in with the rest of my skin, because having orange skin was the height of beauty at that time. And I'm probably going to do some things to make my eyebrows look really skinny, because that was the eyebrow look in, even though I am not blotting out my eyebrows because I don't have a glue stick. I've never done that before, actually. I want to do that at some point. And then next up, why am I trying to make it look good and even? This is not meant to be a good look. Next up is eyeliner, which was really boring. I sharpened this not long ago and the nib's already broken. Oh, fuck this. Right, I'm going to have to sharpen my... This is why I don't like pencils and I use liquid eyeliner. Because these fucking things... Oh god, I sound like Izzy from Our Flag Means Death. These fucking things just... Nibs constantly break. People always say they prefer using pencils because they have more control. You don't have control over whether the nib breaks or not. Whereas that doesn't happen with liquid eyeliners. And I hate what eyeliner pencils do to pencil sharpeners. I hate it. So there we go. I'm gonna dispose of those shavings later. Basically with y2k eyeliner it's just really boring. You didn't do any wings or anything. In fact, I probably winged out this eyeshadow a bit too much. I'll be doing something I always do. Gonna tight line it. Tight line my eyes like this. And one thing I am going to blend is the eyeshadow, because I get the impression, eyeliner, when I'm not tight lining, I'm going to loose line now, because an eyeliner would just like stop there. It would not do any, like, because I always like to do like a cat wing or like something like that, but that was not what you did with eyeliner in those days. It was just basically like that, and you'd always go underneath too. And yep, the lid came off this eyeliner because there we go, it better stay now. And next up, people didn't really use lashes in those days, so I can't find my mascara right now. It's probably time I got a new one anyway. And so after that, now I've totally destroyed my face with all this shit. I'm just going to put blush on, but I didn't really do the fancy like shimmery blush or different colours. We're just going to find a pink and use that. And it was just... I'm going to use this. Yeah, more. People used a lot of blush, like kind of like I do, but not in a cool e-girl type way. There we go. And we put it on the nose. And now, wait what you see what I do with my lips. For starters, I just need to put on some lip balm because my lips are parched. As they always are, they're always really, really dry. It's really not fun having dry lips but oily skin, because there's always that incongruity. I don't know how to say that word, as you can hear. And I'm just going to now take my concealer, because really, really nude lipstick was in at that time, and I don't have any colours that nude that aren't pink, so I'm just going to use concealer, because there's this whole trend called concealer lips. So like, I'm just gonna really exaggerate by just using fucking concealer. The whole objective was to make your lips disappear. It was trendy to look like you didn't have lips. God, I look terrible. But lip gloss was in. This is when lip gloss really, so I'm going to use this shimmer, this kind of, it's a bit too spark, I don't know, do they use sparkly lip gloss? Probably. So there we go, that is my horrible early 2000s makeup look. And where's my other palette gone? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so if you like this video, sorry, this is just kind of a short get ready with me. I'm going to do a lot more video content over the next few days, so stay tuned and hopefully I'll make myself look better than this. So okay, bye.